SMT Nation, we back. Nation, very interesting article from Mike Dano. It's light reading. I'll definitely put the link in the description for you to check out all the details. But there's some pretty damning things in here about Verizon and some pretty glowing things about T-Mobile. All right, so check it out. The article is there. It's in the description. Also in the description, the real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link. If you want to support your creators directly, that's one way you could do it. Keep the SMT caffeinated and motivated. And also the mmWave partner link is down in the description. Use it. Get a great deal on your wireless service, and you'll be helping support the channel in the process. Okay, so we've got some new data. Measurements of customer satisfaction coming out of T-Mobile being the leader, at least the leader over Verizon, according to this. Based on net promoter scores and customer satisfaction ratings, we are seeing that U.S. consumer perception and satisfaction in wireless services continue to drop. So the industry as a whole has been seeing kind of, I guess, the dark ages of customer care. Verizon, which has historically been very strong and has always been very good, in recent quarters, in recent halves and years, they have regressed. And for the most part, T-Mobile has been playing catch-up. But now, according to these reports, T-Mobile has not only passed Verizon in customer care metrics, they've also widened the lead. All right, so analysts have been speaking on this, right? Historical trends are starting to change. All right, so now T-Mobile has a better overall perception from customers compared to Verizon. And of course, all of this basically happening over the last year and a half to 2 years. All right, so T-Mobile has improved national promoter scores and customer service scores, while Verizon has been mostly unchanged, having regressed over the course of the last few years. All right, now the NLI, or net loyalty score, still remains to be an issue for T-Mobile. All right, so T-Mobile's customer base, which is usually a much more value-focused consumer base, are more prone to switching compared to Verizon. But something we've seen recently over the last year or so is that customers at Verizon have been looking elsewhere. And we see that some of it has been because of pricing, and some of it most definitely has been problems with customer care. T-Mobile offered commentary from CEO Mike Sievert. Our net promoter scores are the highest in the industry. And they feel that this allows them to better compete in the home internet space against companies like Comcast and Charter, and especially when looking at their mobile offers, Xfinity Mobile and Spectrum Mobile, which are two huge growers. And the share of gross adds, they compete very strongly, very aggressively, along with T-Mobile. Okay, so this is interesting news. Now, moving forward, we have a prediction here, or a guidance from Wells Fargo. They're predicting that T-Mobile is going to gain 560,000 new postpaid phone net customer adds Q1 2023, and that will be the best among the big three. So they're probably expecting AT&T to come in somewhere between like 350,000 and maybe like 450,000, which indicates that Verizon is going to be the laggard, and they're probably going to do horrible. In my estimation, I think they're going to do very poorly. I think a minus 50,000, right? So 50,000 losses, I think that would be a win for Verizon. But I did predict in a previous video last week that I thought that Verizon would probably lose somewhere around 100 or so thousand. Wells Fargo is predicting that Verizon is going to lose almost 300,000. And they're saying that that would be a modest improvement because compared year over year to Q1 of last year, it wouldn't be as bad, which is horrible. I mean, Q1s for Verizon are usually bad, right? For the most part, they're the worst quarter for them. But this would be awful, right? To have almost 300,000 net losses. And some of it, folks, to call a spade as we do here on the channel, is not just pricing, right? Verizon obviously is the premium carrier according to them, right? When you look at their pricing. But the fact is that they have created problems with customer care. You can't call Verizon with a customer-related issue, a customer care issue, and get a solution within 20 or 30 minutes. It is impossible. Oftentimes, you're going to probably get connected to someone who can't help you. Not only that, but they can't even get you where you need to go to get the help that you need. And I swear over the last couple of years, I've had customer service agents make new problems for me. Not only did they not address the problems I came with, but they often magnify or create worse conditions for that actual problem and then create new ones. I will tell you guys that just based on my experience, call this anecdotal, it's perfectly fine. I've had Verizon for 20 years. And for basically the first 15 years, I didn't even need customer care. Pretty much the store took care of things. I never really had trouble. All the systems worked. And I would say over the last 3 years, I've had more problems in those 3 years than I did in my first 15 or so, or 16 years. And I'm not getting the solutions I need in a timely fashion. Verizon appears to have punted on customer care, and it's hurting their business. And somehow, some way, they think it's okay, like it's a smart decision. I'm sure they're going to regret this. I don't know when it's going to kick in that they have to do better in customer care, but clearly T-Mobile's outpacing them there, and it's really starting to show, and it's really starting to kind of manifest itself in these promoter scores. What do you guys think? What do you think about T-Mobile outpacing Verizon in customer satisfaction? I never would have thought that this would be the day that we'd be saying that Verizon needs to copy off of T-Mobile, but they absolutely need to. I'm not saying they have to do a bunch of Un-carrier events. I'm not saying they have to give away free lines. Obviously, those things would violate what Verizon stands for with respect to investors and profitability and margins. But man, they absolutely do not give a damn when it comes to customer care. They have punted, and it's reared its head when it comes to the numbers. They are clearly losing customers because of a lack of attention and a lack of excellence in customer care. What are your experiences with Verizon customer care and T-Mobile customer care? Do you guys think these reports are accurate? Do you think that that's what you're seeing? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Links in the description for all things going on with the channel. Big shout out to my YouTube members and Patreon supporters for making content on the channel possible. If you want to become a patron, the link is in the description. You guys can get early access to videos and exclusives not found anywhere else. Also, if you want to be a YouTube member, get the membership by hitting the join button. It's next to the channel name where the subscribe is. Big shout out to my YouTube members and patrons for making content on the channel possible. And also, if you're looking for ways to support the SMT, you could do that by buying us a coffee. The real SMT Buy Me a Coffee link is there in the description as well. And don't forget to check out our partner, Mint Mobile. Get a great deal on wireless service, and you'll be helping out the channel in the process. Thanks for watching, folks. See you all in the next one. Peace.